Good morning, Hampton Academy Sharks. Today is Friday, December 22nd, 2023. I'm Rylan Shanover.
And I'm Chase Hamilton.
Today is a B-Day.
This week, we are featuring segments on 6th grade social studies and some students in the spotlight in a segment introducing the Hampton Academy New School podcast.
On Monday, December 18th, students from Hampton Academy and their teachers, Bonnie Heath and Shannon Adams, brought their items from the school donation drive to the SPCA in Stratton, New Hampshire. In addition to the items collected, the school also raised $274 in cash donations. The SPCA thanks the school and community for these generous donations.
Congratulations to Karen Santana de Reynosa. She dressed up every single day this month and brought so much joy to the school. She wins the Super School Spirit Staff Award. Thank you, Karen Santana de Reynosa.
This week, students and staff enjoyed nitro ball and volleyball staff versus student competitions. A big thanks to Miss Morrissey who organized these fun events.
This week we have animations for Shark News that were created by Casey, Lunch, Xavier, Weather, Annabelle, Birthdays, and Molly, Joke.
We could not find what lunch will be today, but it's because it's manager's choice. But we do know it will be served with bag of chips and milk. That lunch sounds yummy, yummy.
This week, we have a segment introducing some of the new paraprofessionals that are in our building. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Robin Satulik. I'm a paraprofessional in the ELP program with Bonnie Heath. In my spare time, I like to just relax because I do work outside of the school as well.
Good morning. My name's Jane Kennedy, and this year I'm filling in for the librarian, Mrs. Mary Saunders. So I'm what you would call her librarian assistant, paraprofessional. And I'm in the library checking out books, collecting books. I'm also someone, if your computer is down, you come in and I jot a note down saying why it's broken or if it needs repair. And I also give you loaners, should you need a loaner. I'm really happy to be here at Hampton Academy. I think you guys have the best middle school around. Now, in my spare time, I really like to, not only read, but I like to be visiting with friends. I also enjoy hiking, walking, the beach, love the beach. And that about wraps it up for me.
Hi there, my name's Samantha Curran and I work in the Experiential Learning Program. And in my spare time, I like to learn about rewilding and medicinal plants.
Hi, my name is Yelitza Mullen. I'm a paraprofessional with the 6th grade. And on my free time, I like to go to the gym and spend time with my kids.
Did you know that Hampton School District has a new podcast?
Currently, the first series has been broadcasted and is available on our school YouTube channel. We'd like to play a portion of the first episode for you. It's called Out of Touch and was created by 7th grade students.
Social media. This is Out of Touch, hosted by Lucy,
Audrey,
and Rosie. We're 7th grade students from Hampton Academy.
Today we will be talking about social media and how out of touch with reality it is, how dangerous it can be, as well as pros and cons of many different platforms.
We interviewed some of our fellow students in our SRO. We asked them about their opinions on social media.
Then we'll start to move on to what platforms are trending and used the most.
There are interviews scattered throughout this episode. Enjoy!
Here's our first interview with our SRO, Detective Taryn Zoni. Here's our SRO, Detective Taryn Zoni.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
So, what social media platforms do you have?
I have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
And which of those do you use the most?
I use Snapchat the most.
Okay. And what are some pros and cons of Snapchat?
Some pros are, for me personally, it helps me keep in touch with all my friends. Most of my friends live all along the East Coast, so we don't get a chance to hang out in person. So I get to stay in contact with them and share what we're doing via Snapchat. Some cons are, I think it can make kids super jealous if they see friend groups hanging out with each other and they might not be invited, things like that.
Okay, thank you. That was our SRO, Detective Taranzoni.
Social media has so many pros and cons, but when it comes to platforms like TikTok and Snapchat, things can get dangerous.
So yes, you can listen to the rest of this episode and the rest of the episode in the series by searching Hampton Schools on YouTube.
Recently, students in Mrs. Birch and Mr. Doherty's Shark Block traveled to Marston and Center to read the Polar Express to students. It added cheer to everyone's day.
Take a look at these pictures.
Last week, the Student Council sponsored 2 dances for students.
Thanks to everyone that volunteered for the dances, and a big thanks to advisors to Student Council Mrs. Bullard and Mrs. Wilcox for all they did to make the dances happen.
Check out these pictures from the dances.
In 6th grade social studies, students created a model amusement parks to celebrate their understanding of ancient Mesopotamia.
Students worked in teams to plan, design, and build their models. Jack had a chance to ask some students about what they are making.
Good morning, Hampton Academy Sharks. I'm here with 6th graders from Mrs. Duffy's class, Aubrey, Grayson, and Tucker. Aubrey, I understand that you've been learning about ancient Mesopotamia and that you're working on a culminating project. Can you talk to me about that?
So we're working on amusement parks, and you have to have all the most important parts about Mesopotamia.
And what are some of those important parts?
Gilgamesh, Hammurabi, the Fertile Crescents, and Euphrates and Tigris rivers.
And Grayson, what materials are you using for this project?
We're using cardboard, pipe cleaners, paint. We're also using, that's about it.
And what attractions are in your amusement park?
We're working on a lazy river, a wheel, and a and some swings that we're working on. We're also working on concession stands that you can shop at, and that's it.
And Tucker, why is it important to learn about ancient civilization?
So we can learn from the stuff they do bad and
Thank you all for being on Shark News.
Hello, Hampton Academy Sharks. My name is Rylan Shanover, and I'm here with this month's Student of the Spotlight, Cole Buckley. Cole is here because he's been selling custom cards and making them here at Hampton Academy. Cole, how many of these cards have you made?
A lot of them, pretty much.
Cool. And have you made any money off of these cards?
Actually, yeah, I actually have.
Cool. And what are these cards about?
These cards are about different varieties that Pokemon didn't have, like Marvel, DC, superheroes, supervillains, pretty much anything.
Nice. And where do you sell these cards?
I'll sell these cards either at school, at my church, which I recently did, or at my house, pretty much outside.
Cool. Here, take a look at some of Cole's cards. Cole, thank you for being on Stark News.
Thank you. Good to be here.
And now for your weather. Today we will have abundant sunshine and a high temperature of 51 degrees. On Saturday, there will be a mix of clouds and sun early in the day with clouds later in the afternoon with a high temperature of 41 degrees. And on Sunday, Christmas Eve, it will be cloudy with a high temperature of 43 degrees. On Christmas Day, we're looking at partly cloudy with a high of 47 degrees. This week, we have 2 weather photos sent in. The first one, sent by Morgana Silva Cosgrove, is sunset over Seabrook Beach. Next, we have first quarter moon, sent in by Scarlett Hardiman. Thanks Morgana and Scarlett for sending those in. Remember, you can send your weather photos into sharknews@scu90.org. I'm Jack Hafey, and that was your weekend weather.
Celebrating her birthday today is Lily Stronjek. Celebrating tomorrow are Dylan Deneve. Celebrating on Sunday are Eve Sermain and Ryan Pouliot.
Celebrating over break are Will Lewis, Harrison Allenbaugh, Scarlett Hardman, Ion Kanuga, and Shark News' own Owen Mortimer and Colton Verity. Happy birthday, Lily, Dylan, Eve, Ryan, Will, Owen, Harrison, Scarlett, Colton, and Ion.
Today is Mathematics Day. It marks the birthday of legendary Indian mathematician Srishna Ramanujan. Mathematics play a crucial role in understanding all sorts of subjects, such as science, music, social studies, and even art. The study of mathematics helps people to learn better problem-solving skills and serves as a way to help humans organize and think logically.
In honor of Mathematics Day, we have a fact and then the question. Our fact is, did you know that December 31st will be 12/31/23 or 123/123? And our question for you has to do with numbers. According to a survey done by National Public Radio, what is most people's favorite number? Is it A, 3, B, 11, C, 13, or D, 7?
Our thought of the day is about math. It comes from Andrew Wiles, who is an English mathematician and professor at the University of Oxford. He specializes in number theory. He said, "Pure mathematicians just love to try unsolved problems. They love a challenge." Andrew Wiles.
Hey Cole.
Yeah?
Why was the triangle so adorable?
I don't know. Why?
Because it had acute angles.
Our answer to the fact of the day is this.
The answer is D. Of the people who surveyed leading the race to be the world's favorite number is 7, and right behind 7 is 3, 11, and 13, all primes. 7 leads the poll in all people across religion, nationality, gender, and even educational lines. Remember,
before you speak,
text,
chat,
or post,
ask yourself,
is it kind?
Is it true?
And is it necessary?
And remember the Academy way.
Remember yourself,
act responsibly,
and respect yourself and others.
Go out there and make it a day and have a safe and happy holiday break.
We missed.